Hello everyone, welcome to day 8 of Prelims Warm-Up, a new initiative by Aptiplus Academy for Civil Services, where we are analyzing the important topics for UPSC Prelims 2020. So every day we are discussing 5 important questions which indicate the 5 important topics which can come in your UPSC Prelims 2020. So let us see the first question for today. Though the first question today is with regards to International Death Statistics Report 2020. So we have a question with regards to International Death Statistics Report 2020. The first statement is it is published by the World Bank. Second statement, it takes into consideration the low and middle income countries only who report to the World Bank debt reporting system. Third statement, it is a biennial publication. Biennial means it gets published every 2 years or every alternate years. It is a biennial publication. And the fourth statement is, according to the report, the total external debt of low and middle income countries climbed 5.3% to $7.8 trillion last year. So this is with regards to International Debt Statistics Report. Now let us try to analyze each of the statements given under this question. First statement, it is published by the World Bank. That is actually correct. This report is one of the publications of the World Bank. It will be a homework to look at the other reports which are published by the World Bank. Similarly, you can also go and look at the reports published by the other important financial institutions. Second statement, it takes into consideration the low and middle income countries only who report to the World Bank debt reporting system. That is correct again. This particular report is only with respect to the low and middle income countries. Third statement, it is a biennial publication. That is incorrect because it is published every year. So it's an annual publication. So the third statement is incorrect. Fourth statement given, that is also correct. So out of the given statements, 1 is correct, 2 is correct, 3 is incorrect, and the fourth is correct. So 1, 2 and 4 should be there in the answer. Let us see. So 1, 2 and 4 is there in your option C, and this is with regards to the International Death Statistics Report. So there are 122 countries which are mostly low and middle income countries which are taken into consideration for creating this particular report. If you want to know more about this particular report, I have pasted the link over here. You can go to World Bank's website and you will get to know about this particular report. Okay? So it is something that you have to look into the other details with regards to this particular report. Now moving on to the next question. Consider the following statements with regards to Accessible India campaign. Accessible India campaign, and you have 4 statements given with regards to the Accessible India campaign. So let us see which are the statements. First statement, it has been launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It has been launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Number 2, aim of the campaign is to make a barrier-free and conducive environment for Divyangans all over the country. So when we are talking about Divyangans, we are talking about especially abled citizens, especially able people of the country, so disabled. Third statement, the campaign was launched with a deadline, but it had to be extended. So when the campaign was launched, it had a deadline, but we get to see that the deadline had to be extended. It could not meet its target within the deadline. Fourth statement is this campaign was based on the social model of disability. This campaign was based on the social model of disability. Now let us try to analyze one by one. First statement, it is launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So that is incorrect because if you see, I think I have mentioned over here, it has been launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. So you see, if you are aware about Accessible India, so even if you are aware, you might get a little confused because it talks about disabled people and making it easier for them to access places. So automatically there might be a tendency to go for Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, but in reality it is the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment who is behind this particular initiative. And under this ministry you have a department called as Department of Empowerment of Persons with disabilities. Okay, so the first statement that we have seen, that is incorrect. Second statement, aim of the campaign is to make a barrier free and conducive environment for Divyangans or the disabled people all over the country. That is correct. Third statement, the campaign was launched with a deadline but it had to be extended, and that is also correct. This was published in the Economic Times. So if you simply Google and check Accessible India campaign, the deadline had to be extended on Economic Times, you will be able to see the particular article. And fourth statement is this campaign was based on the social model of disability. Now here it is very interesting what is meant by this social model of disability. You see, social model of disability here, according to this model, if we go, it says that disability is caused by the way society is organized. So it is not the shortcomings of a person which makes a person disabled, but it is based or it is caused because of the way in which the society is organized and not by the person's limitations and impairments. The physical, social, structural and attitudinal barriers prevent people with disabilities from participating equally in the socio-cultural and economic activities. Okay, so it is not the fact that the person is disabled which actually inhibits the person from participating in every aspect of life. The thing is, it is because of the way the society is structured. Maybe we are not accommodating enough, we are not making things easier for such people to take part in the day-to-day life and lead a life like a normal person. So this is what is social model of disability. It prevents people with disabilities from participating equally in the socio-cultural and economic activities. A barrier-free environment facilitates equal participation. A barrier-free environment facilitates equal participation in all the activities and promotes an independent and dignified way of life. This is what is the social model of disability. Okay, so out of the given options, let us see. The first statement is incorrect, the second statement is correct, the third statement is correct. Okay, so 2 and 3 should be the answer. This campaign was based 2, 3 and 4. This model was based on the social model of disability, so that is also correct. So 2, 3 and 4 should be the right answer. So I think by mistake here the answer has been given as all of the above. So I'll just correct this. Just 1 second. So the correct option should be 2, 3 and 4. So there was some typing mistake over here. Answer should be 2, 3 and 4. Aim of the campaign, this is given correct. Third one, the campaign was launched with the deadline but it had to be extended. This has also been given as correct. This campaign was based on the social model of disability. That is also correct. So get 2, 3 and 4 should be the right answer. So I think maybe in this option C I would have forgotten to type in 2. So anyway, this is regarding the Accessible India campaign. Again, it is more important to understand that this Accessible India campaign has been in the news and you should be aware about it. Okay, does not matter what was given in the options etc. You should be aware about the topic of Accessible India campaign. Moving on to the next question that we have. This question is with regards to Mattu Gulla. Okay, Mattu Gulla. Now what is this? First statement, it is a form of tribal art found among the endemic tribes of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This is the first statement. Second statement is it was given the geographical indication tag. Mattu Gulla, it is a type of tribal art and it was given the geographical indication tag. That is the second statement. Third statement is it is offered to an 800-year-old Sri Krishna Mutt or temple for a festival. So this particular tribal art, it is offered to a temple which is very very old, almost 800 years old, Sri Krishna temple. So this particular art is offered during a festival, and this art or whatever is made in this art, it is red and yellow in color. So that is statement number 4. So let us see one by one. First statement, it is a form of tribal art found among the endemic tribes of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Mattu Gulla, the answer is false. I mean, this first statement, it is not correct, because if you see, Mattugulla, it is a variety of green brinjal which is grown in and around the village of Matti, sometimes also called as Mattu. And this particular village, it is located in Udupi. Where is Udupi? In Karnataka. Okay? Green brinjal, that the name of this particular variety of green brinjal is Mattugulla. Why Mattugulla? It is because of the fact that it is grown in and around the village of Mattu, or sometimes also referred to as Matti, which lies in Udupi. So you can understand the first statement is incorrect. Second statement, it was given the geographical indication tag, that is correct, because we get to see it got the GI tag in 2011. Third statement is it is offered to a 800-year-old Sri Krishna Mutt or temple for a festival. That is also correct, because we get to see this particular brinjal, green colored brinjal. It has a special relationship with the biennial, that is every alternate year you will have this particular festival, which is called as Paryaya festival. And this Paryaya festival, it is held in Udupi. What do the farmers of this Mattugulla do? These farmers, they will offer the crop, this green brinjal crop, to the 800-year-old Sri Krishna Mutt or temple for the festival. It will be offered to the temple as a part of the festival. Plus we also get to see a dish is prepared using this green brinjal, and ultimately this dish, it is offered to the devotees who come to the temple. Okay? So if you look at the fourth statement, it is red and yellow in color. That also becomes incorrect because it is green. So it is a green brinjal, right? So first statement is incorrect, second is correct, third is correct, and fourth is incorrect. So the right answer should have 2 and 3. So 2 and 3, they are present in option B. So answer should be B. Moving on to question number 4. Consider the following statements with regards to the decade on ecosystem restoration. Decade on ecosystem restoration. So under this we have 3 statements. First statement, 2021 to 2030, it has been declared, this entire decade, it has been declared as the decade on ecosystem restoration. It will be implemented by WWF, and this initiative, it is led by Brazil and supported by over 70 other countries. So let us see one by one. First statement, 2021 to 2030, this particular decade has been declared as the decade of on ecosystem restoration. That is correct. First statement is correct. But the second statement given, okay, it will be implemented by WWF, that is incorrect, because it will be implemented by United Nations Environment Program along with the Food and Agriculture Organization. So not WWF, it will be implemented by Food and Agriculture Organization, plus you will also have the United Nations Environment Program. So these are the 2 organizations who are going to implement this particular initiative. Third statement is saying the initiative is led by Brazil and it is supported by over 70 other countries. The answer is wrong, because if we see this initiative, it was started by El Salvador. So the country El Salvador, they came up with this initiative of restoring the degraded patches of land, and they decided to have this entire decade of ecosystem restoration, whereby the degraded patches, they will be restored. Okay? So in this endeavor of El Salvador, we get to see that there are 70 other countries who are supporting El Salvador. But yes, who is the leader? It is El Salvador. So the first statement is correct, the second and the third statements are incorrect. So your answer should have 1 in it, and we see it is present in option A. So option A is the right answer. Moving on to the last question, question number 5. Consider the following statements about the asteroid impact and deflection assessment. Asteroid impact and deflection assessment, AIDA. First statement, it includes NASA's double asteroid redirection test mission and the European Space Agency's HERA. So first statement is saying that this asteroid impact and deflection assessment, it will include NASA's double asteroid redirection test mission and the European Space Agency's HERA. HERA is another mission. Second statement is saying that its main objective is to smash a spacecraft into an asteroid. Okay, this is the main objective, to smash a spacecraft into asteroid. And the options given are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, and neither 1 nor 2. So we get to see the first statement is actually correct. Second statement is also correct. The idea is this, that there are many such asteroids which are present very close to the earth, and it is possible that one day these asteroids, while they are revolving around the sun, they might crash onto the earth, and if they do so, then that will be a big danger for all the life forms on the earth. So sometimes you may be aware, it is also believed that the dinosaurs, they went extinct because of one such incident where an asteroid might have collided with the earth, resulting in the extinction of the dinosaurs. So automatically you can understand, if again another asteroid collides with the earth, then in place of the dinosaur, it will be the human beings who will ultimately stand a chance to go extinct, and the other of course the other life forms as well. So in order to ensure that if such a situation arises, there is a defense, there should be a defense mechanism to prevent this from happening. So there we see NASA along with the European Space Agency, for a very long period of time, they are thinking about ways to prevent this from happening. So one such way that they have come up with is, if an asteroid is approaching the earth, in that case they might be able to smash a spacecraft into that asteroid, resulting in breaking down the asteroid into smaller pieces and hence minimizing the impact. Okay, so for question number 5, both the statements are correct, so your correct answer should be C, both 1 and 2. Okay, if you want to know more about it, I have pasted the link and you can go and read about this particular mission, joint mission by NASA and European Space Agency. And just like every day, I have kept another page for you, so that if you want to take further notes on these topics, you can do so over here itself. So thank you for attending, and we'll meet again with a fresh set of topics in our next lecture. Thank you so much.